Hello everyone, welcome to Diablo 3 Scrolls. This is Vyoma hosting it for you at the Intrepid Idler channel. Well, we'll be running some rifts this time. We are Paragon Level 335. Let's see if we can get to Paragon 340. First let's do some private rifts. T6, Torment 6 that is. Last episode we did a bounty run and got us some about 6 keystone fragments. I just started recording it right after that. So let's do a riff. Let's see what it has in store for us. So yeah, as I was mentioning in the last episode, if you want to get levels going solo, that's not a good strategy as such. I mean, you will not be getting some of the bonuses that you get when you play multiplayer. The best thing that can happen is if you have a group of friends or who you play with regularly, you have somehow synergized your builds with each other and make it complementary to each other. I mean, whichever toons. I mean, there's not like there's no best class. Well, there is if you're considering greater rift pushing, but there's nothing called a best class in Diablo 3. So whatever works for you, but if you're working with a team, that can greatly improve the rift clear speeds. It takes me anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes for me to clear a rift. It goes way faster if you're doing multiplayer, especially when I play with my clan mates. I mean, in 12 minutes you can go through at least 3 or 4 rifts. That's a lot. So the reason is not just that the speed is one thing. You also get these bonuses as such. That is when you're closer. I mean, when you're close together, if they're like 2 or 3 screens apart from each other, what happens is you get a bonus multiplier. I'm not sure how much that is. I can research that and find out. Do let me know if you want me to find that out. But yeah, trust me. I mean, it does make you gain the experience a lot faster. So the private rift running is not a great way to level up your Paragon levels. However, I mean, that's not always the case. You do not. There are other cons as well. I mean, if you do not get those friends, or if you do and they are in a different time zone, or life happens, right? So at that case, you might have had a build that has been synergized to only play with those guys, so that may not be a good option at that point in time. However, another option is you could try your lucks at the public rifts, public games, that is. Make sure you select the right option. You can even open your own game to public. Let me just show you how to do that. If you open the game to public, people will start popping in. I mean, be careful. I mean, they might be popping in not at a very right moment, and there are certain aspects. Some people do want to clear the rifts, even past the rift guardian. Some people do not want. I mean, it just follow the majority. I mean, it's like there's kind of a hive mind that goes on. Don't argue too much about it, because I mean, the amount of time you spend arguing about it, much rather be spent in just having fun. My favorite shrine, that's the fleeting shrine. What are we at? Okay, we are at 68%, not bad. So let me just complete this rift. After that, what we will do is we will do a public rift. This gaming session, basically what I plan on doing is, at least getting to Paragon level 340, and you can see, I mean, I'm barely, like, I have gained around 2 bars. That's like 20% of how much that is required, almost through the rift, and that's all I have gained. So as you can see, I mean, it's a long process. So we'll see how much of a difference playing in a public game makes, and you can be the judge of, judge of which is better. I believe public games are better, but sometimes you get some really I mean, it is a public game, so disclaimers, right? Hope I'm getting a witching hour. I'm not sure what that one was. No, I think it's Harrington something. It's a gold. I mean, there's a fun build with the boon of the holder that you can try. So might be I'll try that sometime. So I'll probably keep that one, at least for this season. Okay, we have the Rift Guardian here. We're almost done with that. Who did we get as a Rift Guardian? The Stone Singer. Oh, the easiest one. The blood shards, the forgotten souls. So there you have it. Again, about 30% of what is required at Paragon level 335. I might gain a little bit more when I complete this, but not a lot. Yeah, maybe maybe 40%. So that's not a lot, right? So what I'll be doing next is we'll be going for a public rift, and we'll see how much that gains us. I don't need this. I'll try that gold wrap later. So let me leave the game and let me try to join a public rift. So how you do that is you go into game settings, choose a public game. Do not choose Greater Rift, choose Rift. Of course, you can do bounties as a public game as well, but I mean, you can actually do them pretty fast. But yeah, so choose Rift and then say join game. So what this will do is it will select one of the public games out there. Now note that there could already be a Rift in progress. Do not expect that when you go in there everything will be starting afresh. That's the nature of these public games. You'll be just joining into a game that's already running. So there you have it. You have 4 people in the lobby here. Okay. Sometimes you need to take the initiative. There is a barbarian in the team here. He should be the one who will be leading most of us, but pool of reflection. I mean, note we started off roughly around at the 50% mark. Let's see how much farther we can go with this. Unfortunately, we're not having the other two. They seem to be AFK. See, this is the problem we have with public games. Is, you know, you don't always get people to play along. It's much better if you're playing along with a group of friends, or you know, some regular set of clan mates. Okay, we have the third guy pop in. Okay, the barbarian. Now it's all about him. Probably is a whirlwind barb. That's a rage these days. All you need to do is, you know, clean up after him. Watch out for any legendaries that are there. This is basically easy mode turned on. One thing I liked about this particular pet build of the witch doctor is that, you know, I have a lot of mobility. With Mantric the wizard, I had problems keeping up with these whirlwind wizards, as they say. Where, you know, it used to become quite hard. I mean, they keep moving fast, and you need to be able to, you know, maintain this strength in numbers buff. Otherwise, there's no point playing multiplayer. So that's one of the key things that you need to take care of, is keep up, and, you know, try to herd the group together. There will be people trying. Sometimes there's nothing much you can do about that, but try to herd them together. You know, move between the groups. Try to support the guy who is having problems moving along. It will eventually help. I mean, if you help him and he's able to come along with you, that is one extra strength in numbers buff you're getting. So, you know, try to lead them along. Let's go. We have the Bob running forward as usual. Yeah. At least he waited. So. Oops. Okay. We have at least 3 of us here. We should be sure to work out those guys. And all 4 of us are here. Watch out for these health bars, you know. You are tanky. I mean, if you are tanky, I mean, my character here is tanky, then try to help them out. There's no point letting them fend for themselves. Even a guy with, you know, at least 10% your damage is doing, if he's doing that, is 10% more than you would have done. That much faster you will be able to go through the mobs. Oh, I think I'm having some connection issues. This happens to me. Okay, I did have some connection issues. Think I'm back. So generally there is a rubber banding effect that happens. What I do when that happens is I TP to town and then come back. So that's it there. And as you can see, we are almost 50%, and that has leveled us up. Not sure if they have closed. I don't think they have closed the portal. It's always good to ask. Seems like they want to clear the whole of the rift, so might as well, you know, help them out. But there's one guy who wants to close. Oops. So as you seen it, guys, even with the uncoordinated group of public players, you do pretty well. I mean, okay, still focus, Thomas. You do pretty well. I mean, that, see, we got like 70%. That's like 7 bars of the experience bar. Than what you would have done solo. So there's always that thing of, you know, where it definitely does help doing these rifts as a public group. So for now I'll pause the recording, and I'll get back to you. What I'll do is, as I close off each of the public rift that I'm playing, I will point out, take a snapshot of what Paragon level I am and how much of these bars, they're basically 10 experience bars here. It's like a 10%. Of course, as you level up, it does increase the amount of experience that is required. However, it's a rough calculation of how good you are doing. You don't need to necessarily go into each point. So as of now, I'll pause the recording and I'll get back to you as we complete more rifts, probably with the same set of random group of people, or might be a new group of people. I mean, it depends on how well this team is playing. So guys, I just got into another rift was completed. We are about to close it. So let me just close it. So team as so what we are going, okay, yeah, so I got around, I completed level 337 and got another 10% above it. So that you see, definitely working as working in public, playing in the public rift, definitely it does help out. It does give you a bonus in experience. So I'm again going to pause the recording here. I'll probably start the recording again when I'm getting close to Paragon level 340. Okay guys, I got you back because I'm pretty close to getting to Paragon level 340. Barely 1 or 2% left. This is the same public game as such, but 2 of them left and 2 new people joined. There you have it, Paragon level 340. It didn't take me a lot of time, relative to if I had tried doing this solo. That's about it for now. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next episode. Please do let me know in the comments any suggestions or comments you might have. I'll just let this run through for now until I finish up the Rift Guardian along with the public party we have here. Again, thank you for watching.